boy tapping with the pop with Tigmatic.
Y'all tune into the Pop Podcast. And guess what? There's an episode of me on
and you are tuned into the Pot Podcast.
And with the Pop Podcast with my boy Tigmatic. You hear me? It's going down.
To follow the Pot Podcast with Tigmatic.
That's that number one.
That's that number one.
Manolo. Freshly fitted in polo. My money got O's like Ocho. EYI's the label. Check out the logo. If you wanna bounce, bitch, pogo. Built this here on my own. Ho. Step to the side, let me slide in this photo. Been a businessman, I got euros and peso. Real definition of a hustle flip all dough. Might see me deep in my bag, Robert De Niro. Shooting at you niggas like Steph and Hero. Beef, I'm about that nigga, deflate your ego. I'm out of state doing great, me and me go. Can't fast forward the game, there's no cheat code. Your bitch on my line all day, just like a free throw. It's over for you niggas, check the last bar, finito. And I fit right in. Knocked the bitch and we spent the night in. First night was like a burst of life. Second night she invited a friend. You fake niggas all like to pretend. Don't mind me, I'm at it again. I'm ahead so close, all I see is the win. It's a little too late for the competition. Not to mention, I've been penny pinching. With a sack so fat, I don't need attention. I got connects with Jordan, I'm the real pimpin'. Soaking in my thoughts, call it double dipping. Choose the right light, you can never lose sight. Take a leap of faith, it's great, you'll be alright. Pop the champagne, it's the ace of spade night. They betting on me like a Floyd Mayweather fight.
Any girl that wants Dior, I'll be your whore. If you adore her, Dior her.
About 1:15 p.m. Southeast patrol officers responded to the 100 block of Manchester Avenue for a robbery that just occurred. When they arrived, they found a male suffering gunshot wounds, and that male was then transported to the hospital.
I done made it out the struggle, I done made it out of my streets. I had days I seen brains on the concrete. I had days I came out and wasn't trying to speak. I had pain that remains under my feet. I had the rain switching lanes, old body. See me with her, ask me if I hit her, it's a probably. Catch a girl freak, I'm used to hit them in the alley. Biggest in the room, you ain't even in the lobby. Back streets raised me, I'm a backstreet baby. I got that roll call with the street lights, niggas played me. I got niggas think I'm crazy, I got bitches think I'm wavy. I got mom dukes looking at me saying I got lazy. I got shit I gotta do, and there's ones I gotta do it for. I gotta make shit safe, run a corner store. I gotta make shit straight for the young boys. Keep them out the streets and out the reach of these dumb boys. Shit don't make sense, I'ma make moves. I'ma make hits like I'm Babe Ruth. We gon' take your chick out the Chris roof. I mean roof Chris, eat the cake too. This for all my brothers in them state boots. Miss you niggas, ain't no one that can replace you. To all the ones that's gone and feel like I done failed you. Survivor's guilt is real, that day when I tell you. I'm thankful, I thank every moment that I ever had with who ain't here. I pray to God daily that we make it through the years. Tell him, man, I'm grateful, I'm great. I'm greater than the hate that I'm getting thrown in my ear. No matter what they say, I'ma make it up out of here. We made it out of where they say they never make it out of. It's homicides, the news ain't always gotta say about it. They taking souls until their souls is getting taken out of them. They pride is high, they say they'll do it, I don't even doubt them. Yeah, I try to stand, they thinking mine clear. Tell them my clearing, it still ain't no fearing. Yeah, you done, but you ain't out of it, ain't over. You the definition of a soldier. I'm thankful, I thank every moment that I ever had with who ain't here. I pray to God daily that we make it through the years. Tell him, man, I'm grateful, I'm great. I'm greater than the hate that I'm getting thrown in my ear. No matter what they say, I'ma make it up out of here.
Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Tigmatic, and welcome to another rendition of Stirring the pot. We here, y'all. Listen, I hope y'all feeling good on this Saturday. I'm feeling great. And as y'all know, as usual, this episode was brought to you by Hollywood TV, Hollywood Radio, Dollar Radio, Going In Radio, Red Patch, the Monty brand, and North Shade Demore Boutique. Hey, listen, I hope y'all feeling good today. I got a special guest, as always. Y'all know that. But before we get into it, I want to say something. I hope y'all checking on y'all strong friends. My bad. I'm a little tongue twisted out here today. Let me give me some water in a second. But check on your strong friend. Whoever that person that you call on a daily when you got something going on and you need to chop it up and you venting to them, that's your strong friend. You feel me? So listen, if you got a strong friend, check on them, tap in with them, make sure they good. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure if they do it for you, they do it for a whole lot of other people too. So make sure their mental health is good. Make sure they straight out here. You feel me? So, like I said, I got a special guest today. He comes by way of Florida. He got flow. He dope. And he's on Ocean 5 Records. Listen, it's another Ocean 5 out here. We got another Ocean 5 affiliate. And we're going to keep it moving and booming as always. So, without further ado, I'll give you FOEAK. That's his name, y'all. So we're going to get into it. Hey, welcome to
What's going
Starting the
on?
Pot. Stir it for me,
What's
good
going
brother.
on?
Cooking the pot. Yeah, we stirring. We stirring. Hey, man, welcome to the pot, man.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, man. So listen, one thing I do, right? I let
Yeah.
my guests give the rundown and the formal introduction to my audience. So for those that's watching, uh, give them the rundown, let them know who you is, man.
What's good, y'all? What's good, y'all, man? FOEAK coming in here, man. Signed to Ocean 5 Records. Coming from Broward County, Florida. You feel me? And I've been rapping for a little minute now. And we working, man. We putting in the work and we just doing what it do, man.
Hey, man, that's what's up, man.
For sure.
That's definitely what's up. So, before we chop it up about music a bit and the man behind it and the mental health side of your journey, right?
Yeah.
Before we talk about that, let's talk about that name, good brother. Let's talk about your name.
Yeah. So
Break down the emphasis of your name, FOEAK.
so basically, you see I got tatted on me too. FOE is like family over everything. So that's just, that's the fam, that's the clique. And then,
Right.
AK, that's just my nickname, you feel me? But yeah, this is FOE. That's the clique, man. That's the family, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Family over everything, AK. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I can dig it. Hey, man. So tell me what it's like where you from in Florida. Where you from in Florida again?
I'm from Broward County, but
Okay.
specifically Miramar, Florida.
Okay. What is like that?
I mean, growing up, it was for me. It was pretty decent, you know. I mean, we had our own our own struggles in our own way, like in the crib and stuff like that. But it was pretty decent. You feel me? But growing up, it was pretty fun. Honestly, like it was fun. Um, it was fun, pretty decent. Um, it was just different back then than how it is now. Like kids don't really go outside now. Like we was really outside back then. Like you feel me? Like getting to stuff we shouldn't be getting to. but it was fun.
Okay. So, what was your early relationship with music, and how did it affect your mental state as a young man?
So I mean, music always been something that I love, like since I was young. Like, my mom always used to play like gospel music, so I had I have a thing for like R&B and stuff like that. And then my dad always played like dance hall reggae music. So music's always been around me. Particularly I love rap. That's just how I grew up, you know what I'm saying, growing up in America, besides my parents who grew up in Jamaica. So um
Yeah.
but music always been something for me. Like I always idolized like stars. Like I feel like back then celebrities were so like prestige and like everybody looked at them like upper echelon, like in a way. Like now it's kind of like they kind of looked as normal, if maybe because of social media and everything. But
Right.
like I used to idolize a lot of stars like Lil Wayne and stuff like that. And it started off just like that, just being a little kid listening to the radio and then being old enough to pick out the music I want to listen to. And then I always just had a love for it. And I started doing music once I got a little older, but you know, music always been something that I love.
Oh man, that's dope. So, I would say like you balance a luxurious lifestyle with your lyrics, right? With real vulnerability, right? How you manage the duality in your own mental health?
Um, well, me personally, like things that I go through, I do, you know, I I put it in my music in a way. I sometimes I don't really do it, but sometimes because music is kind of like an escape for me. So sometimes I don't really talk about stuff I'm going through. If it happens to come out, it would. But music is kind of like an escape for me. But that's the way that I deal with, like mental health or things that I'm going with. Like venting is good for me. So if I'm able to just vent, I'll be
Yeah.
good, and I'll be able to go on, because one thing about life don't stop. So you just gotta find ways to keep yourself sane and then just keep it moving, So yeah,
Okay.
I'll say just expressing myself behind the mic, however it is, if I'm happy, sad, whatever mood I'm in, like that's good enough for me.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it helps you like get it out a whole lot easier. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. That's definitely what's up. So you got influences like Chris Brown, Lil Wayne, how they have their
Yeah.
different approaches, right?
Yeah.
Would you say it shaped your mind, your mindset, and your sound?
Yeah. I'll say definitely Lil Wayne, because he was like me coming up, looking up to him, he still is my favorite rapper, but coming up, I idolized this man so much. Like I wanted dreads, I wanted the grills, I wanted all that. But he was very versatile with his approach. And that's one thing that I really stuck to, like from the old Wayne to the new Wayne now, I appreciated all of that. So that was like my biggest inspiration coming up. You feel me? Chris Brown too. I can't really sing, but Chris Brown definitely was a big inspiration to me too. Just him being able to sing, rap, dance, and I mean, he made fire music. Like I love R&B as much as I love rap. So it's kind of like neck and neck with it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. So Chris Brown definitely is an influence for you.
yeah,
So that's fine. All right. All right. So before we get into the next questions, we're gonna play another video. So we about to play what I'm about to play real quick. Y'all just heard AWACS 1 million Pop. That's my guy, the podcast alumni. And y'all also heard PNB Chiz. Uh, y'all just heard the PNB Chiz video. So I think the next one we gonna play. Before I say that, rest in peace to PNB Rock. And the
For sure.
PNB fam, they hold it down, you know what I'm saying? But the next video I'm gonna play is Blue Notes by Rock Nation Distribution, Hit Town Records own Smiley. We be right back. Keep it locked in. Hollywood TV, Going In Radio, Dollar Radio. I got the one and only FOE 8K, and we booming, and we stirring the pot. So we'll be back, y'all.
We coming in from the door, man, on folks them. Y'all already know, cuz. Yeah, 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 hey, yeah, 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 hey, yeah, 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 hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, I rock all this white like I'm godly. Sushi gon' come with wasabi. Fresh off the steps of the porch. I walk out, get in a Porsche. Know that I'm using the force. Know that I mastered the course. Known as the plug and the source. Haters, they feeling remorse. This for my dogs in court. That's facing the judge and the jury. My brother, he made it in sports. And that's why he rock all that jewelry. She can remember me now. Know that my vision is blurry. I got these racks on me now. Know that the money done carry me. Know that I'm lit in my city. Know that I'm hot. Know that we poppin', man. Everybody chasing that cloud. Running their mouth. Know I really feed the game. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hold up. We on the beaches and right off the coast. Down here in Florida, we doing the most. The hustle on South Beach just like a LeBron. You call it a pound and we call it a bomb. We at the lick and I'm working with chicken. Shout out my nigga from Memphis, they chicken. On my dog and themselves, know I know that they listening. Yeah, I'm on a new level just like I'm Hendrix. Straight from the gutter, we come from the trenches. We ball on these niggas, they sit on the bench. They using the style and I swear I ain't landing. We pushing the P and the P is for proper. They watching and listening, now look how they copy. They hate and respect it, but gotta acknowledge me. Know that a nigga be doing a lot. Know that I'm lit in my city. Know that I'm hot. Know that we poppin', man. Everybody chasing that cloud, running their mouth. Know I really feed the game.
Hey, y'all, we back. I'm here with FOEAK,
Yes, sir.
Ocean 5 Records own, and y'all already know it's your boy. We stirring the pot, baby. Hey, listen. So before I get into the next questions, I want to give a special shout out to Smiley. He is the owner of the Florida Tropics. The ABA is back. You know what I'm saying? And they season about to get booming. So listen, get y'all tickets. They got the new arena. The arena was built. It's beautiful. Listen, y'all in Florida. You in Florida, my guy. Go check him out. You know what I'm saying? They out there booming. They arena popping though. They in Fort Lauderdale.
Almost for sure. Yeah, that's right around the corner.
How far is that from you?
That ain't nothing but like 20 minutes.
Oh, all right. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about, you said you in Bryn Mawr, right?
I'm sorry?
That's where you at, right?
Miramar.
Miramar. I said Bryn Mawr, my bad. All right. So what is it to eat down there? Like, let's break it down a bit. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about the culture in Miramar. Like, what is it like? Break it down a bit.
A bit diverse. Like you got Jamaicans, you got regular African Americans, you have Haitians, you got Spanish people as well. But like you probably see more Jamaicans though. I ain't gonna lie. But like where I grew up at, what I could think of off the top of my head, Oh, it is this Italian. This is an Italian food spot, pizza spot called Antonio's,
Okay.
and they got some fried pizza. I ain't gonna lie, they probably got the best pizza I had in my life, and it's like real deal. It's not like no Papa John's, no like Pizza Hut, or they just putting it in the oven. Like they really making it. They Italian for real. So that's probably one of the best spots I could think of right around the way from my crib.
Okay. So
But yeah, it's a lot of spots though.
they really putting that work in there.
Oh yeah, most def.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's definitely what's up. All right. So Florida can be tough, right?
Yeah.
What did your environment teach you about survival, pressure, and resilience?
It taught me a lot, man. You know, like I learned at a young age that, well, me growing up now, I'm learning more, but like I learned like at a young age that like life is real, you know, and like I didn't realize as much as I know now, but I knew it as I was younger, you know. Just growing up, seeing different things in my household and outside, you know, with different people. So yeah, it taught me a lot. Taught me how to pay attention to my surroundings, you know, and always be kind. Even, you know, you can't mix bad with bad. So, you know, somebody, you know, treat me bad, I can't really, you know, put that same energy that they giving me back, you know. That's gonna block my blessing. And even I shouldn't, you know, I'm saying it as if like you shouldn't want to say it to be like, oh, I want my blessing, but just to be a good person. So, you know, it taught me a lot, man. How to be 10 toes, you feel me? Don't go for nothing, you know. If you say you're gonna do something, do it, you know, and that's just the mentality that I, you know, picked up growing up where I grew up.
So you got the mantra FOE, family over everything, right?
Yeah.
How big is the family?
It's how this started was really because one of my big brother, he had this is probably like we was like 14, 13, 14, or whatever. And he just pulled up and he had a FOE tattoo on his shoulder. And I was like, man, that's hard. And he was like, yeah, it's family over everything. So I already kind of stole it from bro. And I was like, you know what? That's what we is now. Like, that's family over everything. Like, that's us. Cause we already had our clique of friends. So I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
family everything, that's us. So everybody who you know was in the clique got FOE and then they name, you know. So that was how it kind of started. And then it just went from being on the block and making that to me that being my name, and I'm starting a music thing, and we trying to take it and go some places with the name. But yeah, it really started off as something simple, like just had some kids.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So do you feel like creating euphoric instrumentals and catchy flows help you cope with the stress to escape from reality?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like I got a couple joints, a couple songs that the way I opened up about my mental health and things like that. Like I got a song called Closure that I made after my grandma passed, and
My condolences.
I really opened up. Yeah, thank you. And I already opened up about it, and I just I put it in a nice flow. I had a nice look on it, and I shot the vid by the graveside and stuff like that. And so that was probably like one of my first times really opening up to the world. But yeah, I'm definitely able to do that.
Oh man, that's dope. It shows that you're a real human being.
Almost there.
That's one of the good things when you're able to be versatile like that and show true emotion and vulnerability in the music. That's a good thing.
Yeah,
So,
most definitely. Yeah.
what song of yours do you feel best represents your mental state at the time you made it? Was it the one you just talked about?
Yeah, that song Closure, yeah. That's definitely a real song right there, opened up about, losing my grandma. Like It's a line I said, I never thought my granny wouldn't make it. You can look into my heart and see I'm hardly aching. Like, um, because it was a real thing. Like, I never would have imagined that. So once it happened, it was just like life was just kind of different. Like, that's not even something people would even imagine, like losing like a parent or a grandparent, somebody you're close to. So when it happens, it's new. It's like, dang, like, what? So
Yeah,
that's really how kind of like putting it on a track. But yeah, I got a couple other tracks like that as well too. But that's definitely probably one of my hottest ones.
yeah. So let me ask you, which do you like better? Recording, writing, or performing? And why?
Mm, I'd probably say recording. Like the process of making is probably the best. Like writing, I like writing too. Like when I get, because sometimes I get like a writer's block a lot, but sometimes when I'm in that flow, like I could probably write 10 songs back to back to back. But I say recording because it's like sometimes I might have something that I was thinking about saying, and it's like when I'm behind the mic, it may not sound right. So then I may switch it up or something, and then I'm like, dang, that's even better. And then what I came in with might just go to the side, and I just might start something new. So I think I like the recording process better because like it's just fun. Like it's really fun. I ain't gonna lie. And then once you putting all your touches on the song and everything, like it, nothing can beat that to me. Like performing is cool too. I ain't gonna lie. But like I love performing too. I ain't gonna lie,
Yeah.
but recording is like top tier for me.
Okay. So you
Yeah.
like to just go in the booth and just do your thing.
Oh yeah, I could sit in the stool all week, honestly, like, like for a month straight, really. I could just chill in the stool, like, and then just create and create. That's the part I like right there. Like, you know,
Oh, that's dope. That's definitely dope.
yeah,
So I'm gonna ask you this, and this one that ain't in my questionnaire.
yeah.
If you had a dream collab, if you had three people on one song that you would love to dream collab with, who would they
Yeah.
be?
Dang. So I gotta have Lil Wayne on there for sure.
Okay.
Um, who else did I like to have on there? Lil Wayne. Um, I rock with Usher a lot, so I'll probably say Usher too. And
Okay.
then mm, and my third would probably be mm, oh yeah, X DMX.
Okay.
Yeah,
Rest in
yeah, yeah,
peace
for
to X.
sure. Yeah, for sure. Rest in peace to X.
Okay. I wouldn't have seen that. You kind of came left field with X. So he must have been one of your favorite artists, huh?
Oh yeah, yeah. He spitting that real, you
That's
know.
a fact.
So
Yeah, X was definitely one of the ones. You know,
no,
he spit that real, and when his delivery was like none other.
like no other, bro.
We ain't never gonna find another DMX out here.
Mm-mm. I'm telling you,
Yeah,
like no
that's
other,
what's up.
man.
All right. So who your top five MCs? I know Wayne up there. Wayne is
Yeah,
number
yeah.
one of the
Yeah.
ones. Who else you
Gotta
got?
put him up there. Um, I put um, hmm, I put Jay up there.
Okay.
Um, I feel like I I feel like Eminem is in the top five too, because I feel like Eminem really like could rap. Like his
Yeah,
vocabulary is crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah. That's
So
a
I'll
fact.
say
Okay.
X. Let me think. I gotta really think right now. Um, K Dot, K Dot, put K Dot in there. I rock
Okay.
with K Dot heavy, and I'll probably say Ghostface Killer.
Yo, his new album is retarded right now.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm gonna
Yeah,
just say this,
Ghost.
folks. I'm about to do a solo dolo real quick, because if you ain't heard it, you need to go get that Supreme Clientele too. Fire, straight fire. Yeah, that's what's
Most
up,
deaf.
though. That's what's
Most
up.
deaf.
So you like the OGs out here?
But yeah, that's what I came up on.
Yeah,
Like Wu Tang, I really did my history, before I even started rapping. Like I really did my history.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
pop. That's definitely popping. All right. So, I want to mix my questions up a bit. All right. Your music touches on affection, love, and yearning. How do relationships impact your mental health and your music?
Um, Relationships as in what, family?
Any relationship, whatever one you want to choose to speak on.
Well,
It
I
could
mean,
be relationships with the ladies. It could be relationships with friends, family.
yeah, if we speaking like that, like we're a partner, um, just having somebody who's able to respect what you're doing and you feel me, understanding the grind and able to, put their 2 cents in and help wherever it's needed. You feel me? That definitely helps. I could say I could say that I do have that. Um, and like with people around me, like people who coming up, like, I let them know what I'm doing, and they see like I put in the work and the work shows. So, if they rock with it, they know that people know everybody who know me know I'm gonna put in that work, whatever I choose to do in life, you feel me? So they gonna
Right.
support it regardless. Um, so and that's all I surround myself with. If I feel like we ain't on the same page, then we probably ain't gonna be around each other. So um I definitely try to like not have too many distractions. So
Yeah.
whoever's around me could more so be an asset than be a liability. Like not just
Yeah.
help me, but we help each other. We feed off of each other about energy and all that.
Hey man, I could dig that. Listen,
Most definitely.
Skylar said, AK calling. Shout out to Skylar.
Shout
Shout
out,
out to Skylar.
shout out the sky, the goat, that.
The GOAT, the
You know that.
boss. You know what I mean? All right. So I'm surprised you ain't throw Rick Ross up in there.
Oh, that's definitely one of them boys though. He grew up where he grew up is like right next to where I grew up, literally, like 5 minutes.
Word?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's definitely dope. All right. So let me ask you this. Here's the next question. Solo Dolo can for you again. Mm. Mm.
So,
Do you feel like hip hop culture encourages vulnerability in men, or does it still push artists to hide emotions?
um I feel like it definitely does push artists to hide emotions, but I feel like that's just um yeah, it's definitely our community because there's a part that does support that type of stuff, but for the most part, um I don't really think it's so much of a space for men to be sharing like their mental health stuff like that. I feel like we can get there, but I don't know if it's like all the way there right now.
Yeah,
Like
I
in like
agree.
city week. But I feel like it's a male dominated sport and men, that's just how we think. we we just supposed to be tough all the time, So
Yeah.
that just shows out into the whole scene, So that everybody just feeds off of that. Nobody want to seem soft or nothing like that, you know.
Yo, to be real with you, I agree with you. And I agree with you as far as I think we get in there as well. Um, I think spaces like these, there are a few more spaces other than mine that's like this where we talk about things that we go through as men. And this not just for the men, it's for the women too. But, you know, we in these spaces and we're sharing more. So it makes it a whole lot easier for artists to get their story told outside of the music, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Because the music is always going to tell one side of the story, and that's the artist side, and that's all people really know. This side helps people know them on a more intellectual level, a more vulnerable level, a more emotional level. So, this is what this space was created for, so people can get to know their favorite artists on a you level, you know. Uh so here's what I want to ask. When you're in the studio, what is your mental space like? Like, is you more vulnerable, or are you like more in the zone, confident with like high energy and you just ready to snap out?
I'm in the zone, man. I'm ready to just go. I'm ready to. Most times when I'm in the studio, I already know what I want to do,
Right.
so it ain't hard for me to get in that zone. But yeah, when I'm in the studio, I'm ready to go. So I'm
Ready to
confident.
go?
Yeah, for sure. I'm
Okay.
ready to talk.
So you got like any type rituals that you do before you go in? Or anything like that?
Nothing too crazy, nothing too crazy. Yeah, I know I always keep a water with me. Um, so my voice don't really crack too much.
Right. That's
Um,
important.
you know, keep the munchies with me, the snacks, just to eat throughout the session. But nothing too crazy, nothing too crazy.
Oh man, that's what's up. So that
Yeah,
means you just straight business with it, like
yeah, for sure. I mean, straight business, and I don't play around in that. Like I
yeah,
really, most times I go myself, because I'm just trying to get my work done,
yeah. That's
you
what's
know.
up.
Yeah.
That's definitely what's up. So were there moments in your upbringing where music became therapy for you?
Oh yeah, for sure, definitely.
Break that
I
down a
would
bit.
say more so like in my teenage years is when it started to become therapy. Like when I was starting to see like I started to discover more music. And I was able to find music to describe how I was feeling. So I would say more so like my teenage years was when I really started using it as like therapy.
Okay. Okay. So break it down to me a bit. What is your writing process like? Like when you go in the booth, you like you said, you already know what you want to say. And that's because probably you wrote what you wrote already, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, definitely right.
let's let's break down before getting to the booth. What's your
Yeah.
writing process like?
So for me, it's pretty simple for me. I go through, whatever beats I'm going through, and you know, I'm listening, I'm bopping my head, I'm trying to catch the vibe, see what I'm saying, see what I'm saying. Then say I pick one, and I catch a flow, and then I just start saying whatever I'm saying, and boom, 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 it all start coming out. Sometimes I may hear a beat, and I be like, man, this beat tough, but damn,
Yeah,
I just can't. Nothing coming, nothing sticking. So that's kind of like how it was in my song Soda. Like when I first heard the beat, like I was like, man, this beat tough, but I don't really know what to say. So wrote something to it, but I was like, I just didn't feel it. I was like, nah, I feel like I'm kind of like pushing it. So I'm gonna leave it. And I came back to it probably like a few months later, and then I just flowing on it, you know. So um
You
yeah, for
definitely
me
was
it's pretty
flowing on it.
simple. Yeah, well, I appreciate that. So,
Yeah, you
you
definitely
know,
was
for
flowing
me,
on
yeah, for me it's just like it's really simple with me. Like I hear it, and if it's that time where I'm able to just say whatever, because sometimes I might hear a beat, and as soon as I hear it, I'm able to just blah 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 blah. Blah. Sometimes it may not, it may not be there right at that time, and then I may come back to it later. So it all depends. I'm a little weird, but
it. Hear that?
that's kind of how the
And
process
listen,
goes.
the best artist is weird, man. I consider myself one of them, so I'm weird too. Yeah. Don't let the
Yeah.
grades fool you. I go one too. Barbarian out here.
Was deaf, was deaf.
All right. So let me ask you, man. Do you feel like do you find it hard to be open in real life versus how easy it is to be vulnerable on the track?
Yeah, I would say in real life, yeah, because like I'm not really talkative like that. I probably talk more in music than I do in real life, so like it do be kind of tough, you know. But I'll say over the years I got better. With just growth as a person, I got
Yeah,
better with opening up about things. Like if
yeah.
something bothers me, I can speak up about it. But um, yeah, I would say
What
just
was
with
the time?
music.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, you go ahead.
No. Finish. Continue.
Oh no, I was gonna say just I just think with music it's probably it's probably easier with music because there's nobody else like it's just you saying it. It's another like nobody else with another opinion or something else to say whether it's good or bad. You don't really got to worry about that.
Right. That's true. That's true. So for you, right? Remember when before I started, I said check on your strong friend, right? Who's that for FOEAK? You shout them out.
I'm a dog, Silk the Wolf, my manager. You know what I'm saying? That's somebody who keep me uplifted, keep my head on straight when it comes to his music stuff and real life. You feel me? So shout out my boy Silk.
Yeah. That's pop. That's what's up. It's always good to have somebody that's your strong friend that you can chop it up with. You know what I'm saying? That's why I started the
Yeah.
day with that. You know, and that's important. You know what I'm saying? To have a strong friend, somebody that you can rely on when you down, when you up, all of that. You know what I'm saying? And as you go through life in this industry, you're gonna need that anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it's a good thing that you got that. All right. So what was young FOEAK like as a youngin when it came to music though? Like let's break that down a little bit more. I know you gave me a little bit, but let's drop the sauce about that a little bit. Like let's open and explore that a little bit.
So as a
Tell us a bit.
youngin,
Yeah.
I mean, as a youngin, with the music, I
Yeah. How did
wasn't
you know that
like
you had the talent to even do music?
I ain't gonna lie, like I ain't really know back then. Like I ain't know I could do it back then. I used to think about it. Like I ain't know I could do it until like I got older. Like once I started doing it, like once I graduated high school, that's when I really started rapping. But when I was younger, like as a kid, like I
Hmm.
didn't think I could actually do it though. Like, I used to dream about it,
So
But
what
I
type of
used to be
kid
like,
was you? You was a quiet kid?
uh, yeah. It was both. Like when I was younger, like elementary school and stuff like that, like I was pretty good. Like I was a good kid. Then once I got to middle school, I kind of like turned a new leaf, and then I got a little more loud. Started getting in trouble and stuff like that. You know, and then that's how I started expressing myself more. You know, but like. we used to freestyle and stuff like that. Like I used to freestyle like all throughout like my ninth, 10th grade year. I used to be freestyling. Middle school, we used to always freestyle, but I never really like got in a booth or even like was like, oh, I'm gonna start rapping until like I finished high school, and then that's when I just started rapping. But I didn't know I could do it back then.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's popping though. You know what I'm saying? It's a good thing, you know, because now when you do it, you good with what you do. You know what I'm saying? And the visuals be on point.
Mm-hmm.
So
Appreciate that.
that's always a plus. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we get ready to get into the next video. And the next video is, matter of fact, yeah, we're going to play the next video. And right after that video, we're going to go into our commercial break. So the next video is Daniela. My name is my name. Keep it locked in. Hollywood Radio, Going In Radio, Dollar Radio, and it's just like that.
I know exactly what they want. I know exactly what they want. Just be patient. My name is my name, power and glory, I never change. Stand on loyalty, remain the same. Say what you mean, speak on my name, you go to war with me. We move the same, you think that it's for me. Running the game, kicking the door with me. All through the pain, the snow, the rain, the ups and downs. My name did more for me, y'all keep the fame. I want the glory, been that nigga, bitches never ignored me. Rich in spirit, little bitch can't afford me. Day one static, fix it with a 4G. Red beam on it, you think I'm recording. Kicking front doors, you try to backdoor me. We are not a gang, bitch, we are army. Book a den, you know I don't tell stories. Keep it 100 in enlightenment. You niggas fake baby K name Adonis. Mini Drake, clip curl, but somehow I can shoot it straight. Insta clip, I can shoot 4 minutes straight. Turn this to the Super Bowl if I need to. I can hit your chief up with an eagle. Set you up on the score, but they lied to you. Why you letting them niggas mislead you? My name is my name, power and glory, I never change. Stand on loyalty, remain the same. Say what you mean, speak on my name, you go to war with me. We move the same, you think that it's for me. Running the game, kicking the door with me. All through the pain, the snow, the rain, the ups and downs. My name did more for me. My name is my name, power and glory, I never change. Stand on loyalty, remain the same. Say what you mean, speak on my name, you go to war with me. We move the same, you think that it's for me. Running the game, kicking the door with me. All through the pain, the snow, the rain, the ups and downs. My name did more for me. You won't see it coming, I move like a crook, a thief in the night. So watch what you put, my aim precise. These bullets 12 inches long, a block away I could take off the foot. Don't ask me no questions if you know my stance. Bitch, I'm the man, so thanks in advance. They mean a rifle on top of a tripod. If they ever tell you I was taking a stand, think I run up on me, but I'm way too advanced. Spinning with choppers, turn you into a fan. Can show you the steps, but won't hold your hands. They thought they could stop me, it ain't go as planned. How I get this far? Cause I took a chance. Really got ranked, keeping it a band. This ain't what you think, better think again. This ain't what you think, you better think again. My name is my name, power and glory, I never change. Stand on loyalty, remain the same. Say what you mean, speak on my name, you go to war with me. We move the same, you think that it's for me. Running the game, kicking the door with me. All through the pain, the snow, the rain, the ups and downs. My name did more for me. My name is my name, power and glory, I never change. Stand on loyalty, remain the same. Say what you mean, speak on my name, you go to war with me. We move the same, you think that it's for me. Running the game, kicking the door with me. All through the pain, the snow, the rain, the ups and downs. My name did more for me. Went to war with the real, the fake, the snake, the mobsters. Blame it on y'all created this monster. Went to war with the real, the fake, the snake, the mobsters. Blame it on y'all created this monster. Went to war with the real, the fake, the snake, the mobsters. Blame it on y'all created this monster. Went to war with the real, the fake, the snake, the mobsters. Blame it on y'all created this monster.
Introducing the all-new, all-natural Wrap Patch. The smoking bandage for broken, stale, cracked, torn cigars, cones, cigarettes, wraps, you name it. Here we have a stale cigar with 2 holes in it. We're going to take our brown paper wrap patches and we're going to tear it in half because a little goes a long way. You lick the shiny adhesive side of the wrap and then you apply it to the damaged area, smoothing it over as you go, like you see me doing here, to get all the air bubbles out and to make it a complete airtight seal. We're going to take our other side of our wrap patch and do the exact same thing with the other hole. These are our brown papers. And now we have a completely new fixed cigar. No need to throw it out, no wasting money. Now we have the same cigar, completely broken in half. And these are our white colored papers. As you see, the shiny adhesive side is the side that you lick. Hold your piece of your damaged smoking vessels together. Apply the wrap patch, and it doesn't even have to be perfect. These are how well and how good the wrap patches adhere. Smooth it around. You can add heat to speed up the drying process. But like we have here, a completely fixed, airtight seal cigar. Odorless, tasteless. It's a game changer, y'all. Get yours now. TheWrapPatch.com. Patent pending.
Hey y'all, this is Dr. Portia Miller, known as Queen. I'm here to say stay tuned in to the Podcast with Tigmatic, Caliwood TV Radio, Dollar Radio, and Going In Radio. You might get some good music and some knowledge. You feel me? Peace.
Just forget.
That's just how we roll. You know what it is, what it is. How we roll. You know what it is, what it is. That's just how we roll.
All right, y'all, we back. Welcome back to Stirring the Pot. And we stirring, and we stirring, and we
Stir up that
stirring.
pot, man.
Yeah, we back. Listen, I hope y'all enjoyed my little fix up on my commercials. I done switched it up on y'all, you know what I'm saying? So I got my little advertisements going now with my sponsors. So, it's just a little switch up. We just getting started. Listen, you got to start from the bottom and climb your way up. Y'all know what it is. But listen, I'm sitting here with FOEAK, and we've been stirring. We've been stirring it up. Listen, we here. And I hope y'all, enjoy the interview so far. He's been chopping it up, keeping it a bean with y'all. And that's just what it is. So,
It's good, it's good.
let's talk lifestyle, fame, and pressure. All right. The fast and luxurious lifestyle can look fun, right? And I said this before, but What's your go-to method for clearing your head when things get too heavy? That even make you rap about the lifestyle.
My go-to method, man. I just I lock in on that music. I just most times, I like I've got myself to a point to where like if something bothers me or I get in a mood, I get mad, like I make music at that point. Like I just start writing at that point. So however I start writing, whether it's with the beat or it's just off the top of my head, I just use those moments to, put into my art. So yeah, I
Yeah.
would say that's kind of like an outlet for me.
Okay. Okay. So what role would you say it takes on your mental state behind the scenes then?
I would say it takes a big role. I would say it definitely helps. It suppresses, whatever pain I'm feeling or whatever. I would say it makes me because the way I'm able to describe my pain or whatever, however I'm feeling, it's good for me because I'm able to say how I feel and say, instead of just it happening. And I don't really have no other say so in my music. It's just me. So that's kind of my way, and I feel like it really helps. It's a
So
big
do you
thing
like
for my
pray
mental.
or meditate, anything like that?
I mean, yeah, I definitely be praying. I pray. I grew up in the church, so that's something that is instilled into like my day to day. But yeah, I definitely do be praying.
Okay. Okay. Um, you said something about this earlier, but I want to expand and expound on it a bit. You talked about writer's block, right?
Yeah.
How do you push through when you had it?
When I got it, I mean, I just move on to the next task. If I'm at a song, I'm like, man, I can't. I just move on to something else. So I'm not just stuck on one thing. I come back to it. Um, that's usually how I move with it. And then sometimes it'll just pop in my head. I maybe be sitting there watching TV and then boom, something just pop in my head and I just go right back to it. So it's a process. It's not like something that happens. Sometimes it happens quick, sometimes it takes a little minute. So it really
Yeah.
all depends.
Yeah. So you doing any collabs with your label mates yet?
We got a collab that we locking in on um with with an artist coming soon. So I ain't gonna say which artist yet. I don't want to spoil it for y'all, but we got a collab coming soon.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So we got an Ocean 5 collab coming.
Yeah, for sure. I don't want
Listen,
to
he
spoil
said it's
it,
quiet as
but
kept,
it's
y'all.
yeah, for sure. You know that.
That's what's up. So let's talk about Ocean 5 Records a bit.
Yeah.
How did you link up with Ocean 5?
Linked up with them about a year ago. They actually hit me up. Was interested in me, and then we met a couple times. We talked about their plan and my plan, and we was able to come to agreement, and then we locked in. And they've been fam ever since. They've been showing nothing but love. You know, throughout this journey of my career. But yeah, man, we've been locked in for about a year now, and shout out to Ocean Five, man. Shout out to Sky.
Shout out to Scott.
Mhm.
Shout out to Lex too.
Yeah, shout out to Lex once there. That's fam.
Yeah, shout out to Lex. Shout out to Scott. All right. So what's the plan? What's the plan or what's the rollout that's going on that you got for FOEAK on Ocean 5 Records? Like give the audience a little bit of what they can expect.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, we got an EP coming out the 5th of September. It's called Next Caller. We've been pushing it a bit on the socials, so that's gonna be
Okay, so that's
popping
what
out
the phone
soon.
been about. in the
Yeah, yeah,
emojis in the comments.
yeah.
Okay,
So the EP is called Next Caller. It's I would say it's more so. I probably was a little bit vulnerable on there in a cool way. It's catering a little bit more to the ladies a bit. But yeah, it's lit though. We dropping it September 5th, so that's really what we've been pushing.
okay. So it's catered towards the ladies.
Most there.
So it's more like a slow paced album, or is it gonna be some bops on there?
Some hops on there. I wouldn't say it's slow pace. I would say there's something that the guys could vibe to too as well. I ain't gonna say it's all for the ladies, but the vibe of it is just, it's cool. Um,
Yeah,
I ain't gonna say it's slow or nothing like that, but we
right.
definitely got some bops on there. We ain't slacking.
Yeah,
Yeah, what's that?
yeah. That's definitely what's up, man. That's popping. All right, all right. Hmm. How do you separate FOEAK, the artist, from the person you are when you're at home with family?
I mean, when I'm at home with the fam, I'm just me. I'm just AK. I'm just with the people. FOEAK. They know what that is. They know what that represents. They know that that's, when I step outside, even when I'm inside, I'm still FOEAK, but I'm still y'all family, you feel me? But because FOEAK, that's really a 24/7 thing, because the grind don't stop, you feel me? So, but I mean, separating it is pretty easy. I definitely set those boundaries and I let them know, what it is. They see the amount of time and the amount of everything that I put into this. So, they respect it, you know. So
Yeah,
it would be a difference if I was just saying it and I wasn't really putting nothing behind it. But they see what I've been putting behind it and everything, and they see the growth from when I started to now. So they're able to respect what I'm doing. And, I don't really run into those problems that much, you know what I mean? Because
yeah,
they know, you know.
yeah. That's popping.
And
All right. What lessons have you learned about protecting your mental health in the industry?
learn, that it's a lot of things that are gonna be thrown your way, but you gotta just stick to what you know is right, and it's okay to take risks sometimes, but you gotta look at what you can get out of it and look at what you might have to give up to get it and think if that's worth it. So for me it's just knowing where I want to go, but also knowing that it's a certain way I have to carry myself to get to where I need to be. And there's gonna be things that come along the way that are gonna try to throw me off, but I just gotta stay the course, you feel me? So that's really that's how I look at it. You just stay in the course.
Yeah, and I would agree with you. Staying the course is definitely important. Uh, don't let nobody block you from not being focused because when it comes to music, a lot of things can try to block you, especially these women out here when they see you popping. You know what I'm saying? So,
No doubt.
which leads to my next question. How do you handle that? With the women and things like that. They see you popping, they see you with a team, and y'all booming. How do you handle the ladies and yeah, just how do you handle that, man?
I mean, I just, I always remember what I'm here for, and that's what I always remind myself. So it's kind of hard for anybody to really throw me off, because I know what I'm here for, like I know a lot of things are, things like that come around. Like, yeah, it's cool, like to indulge, but like, it's just there just for that time, once it's there, boom, it's gone. So I always remember why I'm here, and things like that gonna always come around. So that's one thing I realized. So it's easier for me to just do what I need to do. You feel me?
Yeah.
Whatever else was gonna come, that's gonna come regardless, you know.
Okay, okay.
Mm.
He said, look, he focused out here. How do you stay grounded in a game where it's easy to get lost in ego or distractions?
Yeah, man. Like I said, just remember what I came here for. You know,
Same thing. Yeah.
yeah, same thing. Really, like I won't never be too boastful or nothing like or have my head up or nothing like that. You know, I just I know how to be humble. You know, and
Humility is definitely a good trait to have as a human
yeah,
being,
like
period.
for sure. Like, I done
Yeah.
had and I've lost before, so I know how to be up and I know how to be down. So you feel me? That's what keep me grounded for real.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. That's definitely what's up. Sound like you got your head on right. You know what I'm saying? So
That's down.
who was the one between your parents? You got both parents or did you just have one parent? Like how did you grow
Yeah,
up?
I got both parents.
Okay. So between the two, who's the one that be on you like, yo, you got it. Let's get it.
Um, I mean, I feel like they both be rocking with me for sure. But like my dad definitely be like he show everybody my music, like like he always playing it, he always showing it to somebody. Um, so I'll say my dad, he probably a big supporter. You feel me? My mom is
Yeah.
too. You know, my mom is just a little less antisocial than my dad. My dad be outside, so my dad be showing everybody my stuff. You
Said
feel me?
dad be
So.
outside.
Yeah, yeah, bro be outside. So he be showing everybody my music and you know, there's a video he was in too, and he always like, yo, I'm in the video, da, da, da. So you gotta check him out. So he always
Oh, so that's
putting
your
people on
dad in
my
the
music.
video.
Yeah, he was in the soda video. He was in there for a little scene. You gotta catch him. It's close toward the end of the video, but he was there.
Okay.
He was out there with me.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
what's up.
So,
That's definitely what's up.
so
All right. So if you could talk to younger FOE AK starting out in 2018, what mental health advice would you give to him?
Um, for me, I mean, I would definitely just tell myself like it get better as it goes. You feel me? Like, and that it don't stop. Life don't stop. But you just gotta know how to handle things. That's what probably I'll tell myself. Um, I used to be like, whenever I used to run into problems, it would be like almost the end of the world. But like, I just had to realize that I'm gonna get through whatever it is. I just gotta keep my head on straight and keep moving. Don't let one little thing throw me off of what I'm here for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I could dig that. Smart man. Let's get into another video, man. All right. We gonna switch it up a bit. Cause everybody think this show is just all hip hop. It ain't all hip hop, y'all. We gonna get into a little R&B real quick.
Mm.
All right. Let's see what we got here. Who we about to put on? All right. We about to do. We going no. Before we do that, we ain't gonna do R&B. We just gonna do a little. We gonna keep you on the rap, and then the next I'm gonna hit him with an R&B joint. We gonna do Boss Lady Mac. I want it all. Shout out to Boss Lady Mac, another alumni. We booming. Keep it locked in. We be right back.
Can I talk to him? Let me talk to him. I want it all for real. Got
Got a new crib, new keys, I want it all for real. Got a whole fam to feed, tell you I ball for real. Look, I want it all for real. Look, I'm going hard for real. Look, I'm getting all the deals. Yeah, I want it all for real. Got a new crib, new keys, I want it all for real. Look, got a whole fam to feed, tell you I ball for real. Look, I want it all for real. Look, I'm going hard for real. Look, I'm getting all the deals. Yeah, I want it all for real. Got a new crib, new keys, I want it all for real. Look, got a whole fam to feed, tell you I ball for real. Look, I want it all for real. Look, I'm going hard for real. I'm getting all the deals. Yeah, yeah. I'm watching my moves, I'm paying my dues. I tell you I'm running it up, yeah. Watching this paper, I'm chasing. You know that I'm running it up, yeah. You know I ain't giving no fucks, yeah. Telling my people don't crash. I want you to know that we on one. I want you to keep getting the bag. Look, no hate, no faking. Just know we great, and I'ma work this thing around, then lift it up and shake, 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 shake. Watch this thing go quake, 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 quake. Pop a shit, no breaks. I'm hood rich, ain't no playing around. I'ma pop my shit, cause I be taking them down, and I'll be breaking them down, down. Nice body, real fit, caking by the pound. Get a man real quick, look. And if he nice, I do it right and do it all the time. You ain't gotta ask, it's on my mind already. Let's get this paper, baby. You know I'm boss heavy, heavy, big facts, big racks, Maserati. I want it all for real. Got a new crib, new keys, I want it all for real. Got a whole fam to feed, tell you I ball for real. Look, I want it all for real. Look, I'm going hard for real. Look, I'm getting all the deals. Yeah, I want it all for real. Got a new crib, new keys, I want it all for real. Look, got a whole fam to feed, tell you I ball for real. Look, I want it all for real. Look, I'm going hard for real. Look, I'm getting all the deals. Yeah, I want it all for real. Got a new crib, new keys, I want it all for real. Look, got a whole fam to feed, tell you I ball for real. Look, I want it all for real. Look, I'm going hard for real. I'm getting all the deals. Yeah, yeah. I want it all for real. Yeah, I want it all for real. Trapping, using all my skills. I want it all for real. I'm getting all the deals. Going hard for real. Look, I'm getting all the deals. Yeah. Got a new crib, new keys. Look, got a whole fam to feed. Tell you I ball for real. Look, I want it all for real. Look, I'm going hard for real. Look, I'm getting all the deals. Yeah, yeah. Getting all the deals. Yeah, yeah. Using all my skills. Yeah, yeah.
All right, y'all. We back. We stirring the pot. We stirring the pot. We here, y'all. FOEAK, Hollywood TV, Hollywood Radio, Dollar Radio, Going In Radio. We moving and booming. But hey, listen. We here, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I've been having fun chopping it up with FOEAK. So listen. What's something that's on your bucket list that you always wanted to do that you never got to do?
On my bucket list,
Yeah. Pick
I
your
would
brain a
say,
bit.
hmm, for me, I would say as I got older, I've been like more into like seeing the world. So like maybe for me it's like going to a place. I would say that's like something off my bucket list travel wise. But like music wise, I would say um just doing like a collab, with a big artist that I look up to. I'll say that's something I want to scratch off my bucket list.
Okay. Okay, so you want to travel. You want to see the world. So like what's a
Yeah.
particular place that you got in mind though?
Um, like the islands, like I would want to go to like the other side of the world too, like Thailand or something like that, or Japan. But I
Okay.
only like them long flights, you know what I'm saying? So I'll do something in the islands, like Barbados or something. But I'm Jamaican, so I mean, I've been in Jamaica plenty times. So like maybe something like, Cuba, something like of that nature,
Yeah.
like islands.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
He said he want to go to the islands. Y'all heard him.
yeah. I like the sun, man. I like the sun.
Oh man, that's what's up. All right. So let's talk about the community. Were there any struggles in your community growing up that pushed you harder into music as a safe space?
I mean, yeah, I mean, where I grew up, like in East Miramar, like it was, we had our groups, we had things going on in the community that, it was pretty wild coming up. I ain't gonna lie. But it was pretty decent at the same time, though, Um, but growing up, definitely. Growing up, I definitely, chose a different way of life than I live now. You feel me? And that probably was part of the reason, like my environment probably drove me more to that.
Yeah,
But like the music came in, like I feel like music was always a thing, for me. But I just didn't know that I could do it, and I didn't, I just didn't. Maybe I didn't have the resource or the outlet to put out music, until I realized that I could, it all it took for me was to do it, to know that I could do it. I never thought I could until I actually tried it, So, but I was
yeah,
trying other things in life. But I'll say my environment definitely like pushed me to just be better. Like whatever I choose to do in life, like I wanna be good at it. I wanna be great at it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So where's one place that you want to perform in?
One place I wanna, I'm sorry, where I wanna perform at.
Yeah,
Um, I
if you
like to
had
be
to
on this.
choose.
I like to be on the stage. Like I want to be where everybody can see me. I'll probably perform at like the American Airlines Arena or the Hard Rock Stadium. 'Cause those are two pretty profound stadiums where I'm from. The Hard Rock Stadium, that's where the Miami Dolphins play,
Yeah,
and the American Airlines, or I think it's Amerant Bank Arena now. That's where the Miami Heat play. So
okay.
probably one of those, like that would be like a dream.
Say that. I want to perform in stadiums at home first for anywhere.
Was there. Had the
That's
whole
what's up.
fam out there.
That's what's up. Yeah, man. All right. So if you had to say one word about your music, what would that be and why?
Stay real. And me say real is just because um like I'll say I got bars and stuff, but like what I say is real. Like it's no faking to it. It's something that comes behind what I'm saying every time. Like it's something that happened for me to say that. So it's real.
I like that. You've been pretty like flat out about your answers, man. I see you. It seems like you know what you want to say and you know how you feel about it.
Oh yeah. I say what I mean and I mean what I say.
Hey, listen, straight like that. Y'all heard me. Yeah. All right. So, do you feel like Florida's unique sound and culture influence the way you tell your story emotionally?
Um yeah, yeah. I feel like it shows, you know. Um, I feel like it's Florida in general. Like Florida, every part of Florida is just different. Like, South Florida, Central, North Florida. Like, I feel like where I'm from, specifically South Florida, like it's a lot of talent. It's a lot of like, it's a lot of There's just a lot that goes on, bro. And not as far as talent, it's not even just music. It's like art, it's sports, it's everything. Everything is all like intertwined together. Like so, I feel like that definitely influences like my music. Like I may refer a bar back to something that relates to like my upbringing or something that has to do with like our culture. Like that definitely has a big influence on me and like my peers coming up.
Yeah. I know. I said Rose, but I know Uncle Luke is a big influence in Florida too, right? And JT Money, right? They the
Yeah, for
OGs in
sure.
Florida.
Those OGs, those goats right there.
Good, good. So you listen to either one of them?
Yeah. I would say do bump them, but if he talking like Miami OGs, like I'll say Trick is more of who I listen to more than them. Like I definitely rock with Uncle Luke for sure. Like he a goat, but Trick
Yeah,
is Trick speak for us.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. That's what's up. Okay.
No doubt.
Yeah. All right. Hmm. Do you think hip hop as a culture is starting to normalize conversations about depression and anxiety, even in the music?
Oh yeah, most it definitely is. I've seen a lot of people opening up about things. Like I've seen artists cry now. Like you never used to see like rappers cry. Like I've seen that happen a little bit more now, and people just talking about. Because I feel like now the game is switching more to people want to know about the artists a lot more than just hearing their music. So I feel like a lot of artists are taking advantage of that, and with social media being a big thing now, like people just go on live and just talk about or just make a post and just talk about how they feeling. So I feel like it's a space for it. Um, I feel like definitely is a space for people to share their mental health. Um,
It's a fact.
In the game now.
You ever wrote a song that was too personal to release, like a diary entry?
Yeah, I definitely wrote some things that like I ain't put down, because I just couldn't bring myself to say it, but like sometimes I just might need to just write it down just to get it out. However I get it out, I got it out, but just couldn't bring myself to record it. But yeah, I got stuff like that.
Yo, they be the ones, right? Like they be the
Yeah,
ones that you
yeah.
be really. You might even record it at one point, right? But then you sitting there listening to it, and then you only just play it in the spot when you're in the spot by yourself. Like, yo, this John fire, but I ain't. This ain't for everybody. Like,
Oh yeah, I definitely got a song like that for sure. Like,
yeah, I got a few like that myself. You know, uh, especially when life be life. That's the great thing
yeah,
about being an artist. When you're going through something, you put it through the wire. It might not be for everybody. Sometimes you just making music for yourself. You
yeah,
know, um, like we both say, it's therapy. Music is therapy. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ways that it help you heal and help you push through whatever your situation is in the moment.
yeah.
So let me ask you this. Do you see music as a form of therapy or more of a performance for the world?
Um, I would say it's a mixture of both. It is therapeutic as far as making the music, like writing and recording it. But the business, like the work side of it is, putting it out and what am I gonna name this? How am I gonna approach the promotion of this? Um, all the things that come with it. That's like the work part. So I feel like it's
Right.
a mixture of both. Um, I feel like the fun part is making the music. The business part is definitely fun too. It's a little bit. It's not as fun as making the art, but it's still fun in its own way.
Yeah, I would
Mhm.
agree with that. The business aspect of making music can be very tedious because you have to be very strategic. And you gotta know what you're talking about, especially when it comes to paperwork. So, you know, a lot of people was just starting to get hit to learning paperwork, you know, study up. You know what I mean? That's what I say to everybody. Okay. Here's my next question. How do you tap into vulnerability without feeling judgment from fans or peers?
I mean, I just do, you know. I mean, I don't really. I just try not to think about what other people are gonna think, because thing about it is people ain't gonna agree with everything. Like I don't agree with everything that everybody else says, you know. So that's just the way I look at it. So I mean, some people may feel what I'm saying, some people may not, but that's just how I feel. So I mean, how I feel is not for people to like it. That's just me telling you how I feel, you know. So however they take it, you know, that's on them. It's gonna stick with who's supposed to, you know, stick with.
Right. I would agree with that. You know, everything ain't for everybody. What happened? I think we lost it. All right, there you go.
My bad.
Yeah, you good, you good. I would agree with that though. I agree with what you said, you know, and everything ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Some people what happened? Let's see if I can add him back.
My bad, yo. My bad. Are we back? Yeah, we back.
All right. Yeah, everything ain't for everybody. And, you know, that's just the way the world works when it comes with music. You know, some things people are like, some things people won't. You just put it out there and you hope something sticks and lands. You know what I'm saying? And that's the beauty of the business side as well. Because with the right marketing, the right team, it can stick and land. You know what I mean? So what you say is the your favorite thing that you ever wrote outside of the one that you just shared earlier with us?
I'll probably say the favorite thing I wrote was probably maybe my song Trenches off my album 6320. I feel like I was spitting on that song right there. You know, I was really flowing, speaking about coming up, you know, um, speaking about what I wanted to do. It was just raw. It was just raw, you know. I feel like that's probably one of the best things I wrote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think the industry could do better to support artists and their mental health?
Um, I mean, I feel like the industry just gotta make it cool, you know, for artists to do that. Like, make it feel cool, you know. Like, if people don't feel like it's cool, then they ain't gonna want to do it. So, and the industry gotta support that and put it on the forefront, so people, you know, because once people see, it's kind of like monkey see, monkey do. People see it, and then they just grab a hold to it, you know. So I feel like they just gotta more into that, put that more on the forefront of the industry, and then like everybody else will follow, you know, and everybody else, you know, will feel it.
Yeah, I can see that. It's actually happening, like you spoke on earlier. So I agree. And with this space of hip hop, the way hip hop is now, it is more open. We speak on things that wasn't spoke on before. You know, in the era. But you studied the OGs, so you already know. I'm from that era. We rap about that for real. We just rapped about the block, what was going on our block, what we did on the block, what was going on 4 blocks down, and all that. And a lot of it was a lot of aggression, pain, anxiety, and all of that. You know, a lot of murder and all that, you know, because let's be real, a lot of us become products of our environment. So how do you feel we can overcome that stigma of not becoming products of our environment?
Just surrounding yourself and putting yourself in places that don't have things that could drag you down. You know what I'm saying? Like, you may be stuck in that environment, but you don't have to be a part of it. You know, like, it could just be your surroundings. Whatever you put into your face, or whatever you allow to let yourself see, is what what you can use. So I mean, you could be stuck in an environment. I would just say, like, you just gotta approach things differently. You just can't, like, just because I'm here doesn't mean I have to do what everybody else is doing.
It's a fact.
Yeah, I feel like that's just how you gotta look at it.
Yeah, that's big facts. I agree with you 1000%. You know, just because you're from a certain place doesn't mean you have to do what everybody else do. Like you said with the monkey see, monkey do. That definitely goes on a lot in the neighborhood, but we have to make more conscious decisions, out here, and make better decisions so that the same things don't continue on in our neighborhoods. But the reality of it is, it got to start with deep within first. You know what I'm saying? So I think there can be a lot of change with that as well. So, as far as an artist, as far as an activist, as far as a community person or leader, if you will, we need more leaders to step up and help people. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we can get into that space as far as community wise. Let me ask you this. Now, this is we're gonna go back to that Eminem conversation, right? Because you spoke on M. It's not really about M though. This is just about battle rap, period. Because this is where I'm going with it now, right? You mentioned K Dot. How are you feeling about this K Dot and Drizzy situation? I want to get your take on it.
Oh man, I feel like it's two men who have a disagreement, and like, I don't like the whole taking sides thing. You feel me? Like, well, I mean, like, if that's your man's, then that's your man's. You feel me? But I don't like when people be like, "Oh, you gotta pick that or pick that," because you feel me? It is a business at the end of the day, and in the industry, one day you could be on top, one day you can't. You might not be. So it's like, I feel like it's just two men who just having a disagreement right now, and a lot of people's picking their side, and that's cool. But I feel like it's just two men having a disagreement, and I feel like everybody else, if you ain't directly involved, like, you just stay out of it. You feel me?
Do
But
you think that it was right for Buddy to sue them?
well,
Let's
I
keep
mean,
it a
like,
double out here.
if we talking like rap wise, like the rappers, like the rappers, like, they looking at it like, okay, this a rap beef, so it's like, you just gotta go throw punches, like, you feel me? You feel me? They look at it as you suing, as you like cop and plea in a way, but I mean, there's another way to look at it too, like, like, if you really saying these things about me and they not true, then that's defamation of character technically. So for him to do that, you can look at it in that aspect. So it really is just how you look at it. You feel me?
I think it's
I definitely
defamation in both ways, though.
Yeah, I feel like I see both sides of it. You know what I'm saying? Because if somebody says something about me and I know it ain't true, like, and now
Brush it off your shoulder and show them bars.
Nah, for sure, most def. Like, you gotta definitely get in that paint for sure. But that boy probably looking at it like, he's monetizing off of a lie. You know what I'm saying? He getting bread
But
off of
so
that.
did he. He called the man a woman beater.
Yeah, yeah.
I
True.
mean, he could have sued for the same thing. Like,
He coulda.
you gotta think about it.
Yeah, he coulda. But I mean, I think I heard something about. I guess the label was doing promoting his stuff, so he probably felt a type of way about that too. You know, like oh, he promoting his junk. You know, but that's out of my tax bracket right now. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
you know what I mean,
Yeah, on both of us. But I
yeah,
just think that I think that when it comes to battle rap, keep it on wax, man. Don't get the courts involved and all that.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree. I agree.
It's a battle rap. You took the L, keep it moving. You know what I mean? Come back and give more bars. That's the art of rap for real. Like, once it goes somewhere else, it's something different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
So I asked you that question to ask you this though. Who are your top battle rappers right now at the moment? If you watch battle rap.
I'm familiar with them. I ain't gonna say I watch it all the time, but I'm familiar with them. Like one of my favorites gotta be probably that boy Arsenal. He tough.
Okay.
He tough.
Yeah, he
Um,
tough.
I ain't gonna say I watch it all the time, but Arsenal is definitely one of he tough.
Okay. Yeah, Arsenal going. Arsenal
Yeah,
going. He took a couple L's too, but he nice.
yeah, he nice. Way nice, man.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Here's my next question. Here's my next question to you. All right. How do you recharge mentally after a long run of shows or studio sessions?
Um, I mean, I rest. I definitely take my rest. Well, I take care of myself. Because without the body, he ain't able to do nothing. So I take care of myself. I take time for myself. That's how I get myself together. Whatever I feel like doing, I do, and I just, I try to enjoy myself, and then so that when I'm able to work, I'm able to work. It ain't just work. I was able to enjoy myself for a bit, and now it's back to the grind.
Okay. It's all about that grind, man. I could dig
Yeah,
it.
what's that?
All right. Do you ever feel misunderstood emotionally during your
Uh,
creative process?
yeah, most def. Yeah, I be feeling misunderstood. I always did, but I feel like everybody do. Because don't nobody know how you feel but you. So I feel like I'll be misunderstood, but I feel like that's just life. I just take it and roll with it. You feel me?
Yeah, well, you just explained it. I was gonna say how do you deal with it, but you just said how you deal with
Yeah,
it.
most def.
For sure. All right. Few more questions before we get out of it. The fast life comes with highs and lows. What's been your biggest mental challenge in adjusting to that?
I would say, um, I mean, just not getting caught up in it. You feel me? Because I feel like I've seen things before I even got into like music, so I kind of know what life could bring to you. Like, so it's hard for me. It's not really hard for me to get caught up in that type of stuff, because I done seen stuff before I got into the music, So, I know things could come at you at a rapid pace, that you may not be ready for, but you just gotta be cool with it, and that's just what I've been on. I just be cool with it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's a good way to think and a good thought process to have.
What's that?
You know, I can respect it. Good. All right. How do you keep yourself from burning out when the grind feels nonstop?
Um, I mean, I try to do other things, you know, keep myself active, not just locked in on one thing, but we always locked in on that one thing. But there's other things that I get myself into, so
Like
that
what?
I'm so burnt out. I got sometimes I stream, so that's like away from the music. That's like something I
Gaming?
enjoy. Yeah.
What you be on? What you be playing?
Really everything, like, man, 2K, battle, whatever games, honestly, like, I play everything. I don't have like a set game, you know? So that's like something I get into, or just, chilling with my peoples. That's another way, that I'm able to get away from stuff, not be so burnt out, you feel me? So I just like to do other things other than be on that grind. Like, I'm always on that grind, but as long as I'm doing something else too, like I'm being active, I'm keeping myself busy, with other things, then it won't feel so,
Yeah, I can dig that.
yeah.
I can dig that. All right. Do you ever feel like confidence is armor covering up moments of doubt or pain?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, just not wanting to get hurt and nothing like that, that'll definitely like have your armor up. Like that could be like a shield or a coping mechanism to like past traumas and stuff like that. So, especially going back to what we said about being tough, with males, um, they're always expected to just be tough. So they might have armor around them. So,
That's
they
the
might
thing.
walk around the world with a mean face so that nobody hurts them. But they ain't really mean. They just don't want to get hurt.
Yeah. Watching
Yeah,
these surroundings, especially when you've been through a lot. As men, we go through a lot, man.
for
So,
sure.
you know, we not always gonna be receptive to everybody we come across. And that's
Right.
just a fact. You gotta fill people out, know what their intentions are. So
Right.
that leads to my next question. What role do your friends or circle play in keeping your mental health steady?
Um, I mean, for them, I just tell them just to be them. You know what I'm saying? I don't tell them to do nothing above, nothing crazy. Like, I always tell people, if you support me, you gonna support me. Like, I ain't asking, for you to support. Like, I'm gonna show you what I'm doing, but if you rock with me, you rock with me. Like, if you see what I'm doing, you see you rocking with you is. So I don't really ask much. I just ask whoever rocking with me just to be you, cause that's why I rock with you. So I don't want nobody to ever change and do nothing different, cause then you feel me, that would defeat the purpose of me rocking with you. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Want people to stay solid. That's all. It
most
ain't too
deaf.
much to ask.
That ain't too much. That's it. Stay solid.
Loyalty is everything.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
That's a fact. All right. Do you think young artists could learn mental health tools early, just like they learn to write songs?
Um, will you repeat that?
Do you think young artists should learn mental health tools early, just like they learn how to write songs?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like everybody should learn some mental health tools early, you know what I'm saying? Just because life will come at you fast, you know what I'm saying? Like, you may have a decent life coming up, but then something traumatic may happen that may change the whole course of everything. So I feel like the ability to know what to do when a situation comes or how to handle it is something that everybody should know. So, like, like things are gonna happen in life, So sometimes, most times, you know, saying to keep your calm is easier said than done. But I mean, in most situations, that's the best thing to do. So, you know, I feel like if everybody has that tool growing up, then things would be a lot easier. Emotions wouldn't be so high. People wouldn't be so emotionally driven to do things that they do.
What's one bad habit you had to break to keep your peace of mind?
Responding to everything, You know, because sometimes most things don't need a response. A response could lead to other things. And just
That's a fact.
because I ain't started don't mean that I have to, keep feeding it and fuel to the fire, Like I could just leave things as they are, no matter how it arrived to my doorstep, Like I could just keep it moving and then, it'll help me out in the long run and it'll just keep that extra stress off my mind.
That's a fact. I agree with you there. I agree with you there. No need to respond back. Nine out of 10 times they hate us anyway. So ain't no need to respond to the hater. You feel me? How do you deal with social media and people with their thoughts, even on your music on social media? I'm breaking up a bit. Hold on, let me fix that. But you can respond.
Oh yeah, I mean with social media, I don't really put too much thought into social media. I feel like people take it a little too serious sometimes. Like, I do what I do on there. Like I post my little fun stuff, when I feel like it, and then I post my music and I keep it moving. I see how everybody living. I keep it moving. I feel like people put too much thought into things. Like it's just at the end of the day, it's just an app. We posting pics, we posting videos. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a real world out here. Other than that,
That's a fact. I agree. I agree 1,000% there. People get caught up in it, and it can be a dream world for some. And life really be life in our head, and they thinking some of these people' life is really like that, and they don't even be living like that for real. So, yeah. All right. So, okay. If a fan came up to you and said your music saved their life, how would that affect you?
That would be great right there. Like I feel like I'm doing something. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just talking about my life. And hopes to help somebody out eventually. So the fact that I'll be able to, that'll be enough for me. You feel me?
What legacy you want to leave behind as an artist? This the last to find. No, this the next to last question. I got one more question for you after this.
I would say I just want people to know that I was real. Like that's all. Like everything else I bring to life is what I bring. But I feel like me, I just really stand on being real. And just in everything I do, like whatever I say, I do. And I put 100% in everything. And I hold my weight, hold my end of the bargain every time. So that's just why I want people to remember me as a real person.
All right, well, we're going to get into this next video. And this next video is FOEAK. Soda. Keep it locked in.
For sure.
Who that is? Oh. Oh, man. My bad. You already got no customers and you tripping, man. My fault, man. I was just, getting a little, Anyways, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing very good. What can I get for you today?
Ooh, I came to try one of those secret sodas y'all got.
Yeah,
Let me get one of those.
Sure, I got you.
Okay.
For sure, I got you.
Mix it up.
Yeah. Let me get a soda.
I say I've been in the wars, 16 years old, toting on whatever shot this infinite hole. Staying on the road until every bad soul. Weapons we unload until every man gone. And we don't give a fuck, we run to any man home. For some petty shit like a penny daddy, yo. The ammo we got plenty and and a penny getting stole. I'm cutting fingers off if you try to tippy toe. And bitches hella broke, what the fuck they pick you for? I pull up to a city just to get the intercourse. I'm hitting for the free, you niggas getting invoice. Don't think this shit is sweet, I got the heat inside my drawers. Bitch, I got soda in my pop. 40 is my Glock. Beef it, we can't not. If you can't make it not. When I walk up in the spot, alert all the thoughts. Kicking on the door since they wanna keep it locked. Bitch, I got soda in my pop. 40 is my Glock. Beef it, we can't not. If you can't make it not. When I walk up in the spot, alert all the thoughts. Kicking on the door since they wanna keep it locked. I got no key inside the spot. They don't hear knock. Picking every lock and enter like the SWAT. What you doing ain't gon' fly. And I'm the type to swat. You thinking dude is fly, you really shopping at the SWAT. Little bitch, I'm self-made. One of the new J's, I found a way to get myself paid. Even if that mean I gotta stay up out of 12 way. I was facing 12 years, that was like the 12th grade. Niggas wait to graduate, I turn up at my 12 age. I cannot cooperate, I don't care what 12 say. Doctor, can I operate? I hit him with the 12 gauge. Steady trying to get the cake and live like it's my birthday. You play laying hearses. Bitch, I got soda in my pop. 40 is my Glock. Beef it, we can't not. If you can't make it not. When I walk up in the spot, alert all the thoughts. Kicking on the door since they wanna keep it locked. Bitch, I got soda in my pop. 40 is my Glock. Beef it, we can't not. If you can't make it not. When I walk up in the spot, alert all the thoughts. Kicking on the door since they wanna keep it locked.
Hey, that was FOEAK, y'all. Soda. Dope video, my guy.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Yeah. All right. So, last and final question.
Sure.
If it's one thing life has taught you, what is that and why?
If there's one thing that life's taught me is that you just gotta keep going, really. Like, like it don't stop. Like life just don't stop for nothing. Like something may happen, and you may think, all right, after this is done, I'm gonna be good. And something else happened, and it just keeps going like that, you know. So the other thing about this life thing, it don't stop. So you guys really gotta keep going, because if you stop, you just gonna fall victim to whatever it was, and it's like, you know, you don't gotta be like that, you know. It's always, you know, something on the other side for you. You feel me? So you just gotta keep pushing. That's one thing life taught me. Like you just gotta keep going. Like it gets greater later. You feel me?
It gets greater later.
Yeah.
Agree. FOEAK, man. I want to thank you for coming, man. You came out here. You was definitely vulnerable. You definitely shared with the people, and I appreciate that, man. Anything else you want to say before we get off? Any shout outs you want to give? Anything else?
Man, appreciate you for having me. Shout out to the team, FOE. Shout out to Ocean 5 Records. You know what I'm saying? Next Caller EP coming out September 5th. So y'all stay tuned for that. You know, we got a lot in store for y'all. So appreciate the fans, appreciate the support as always, you know. And you already know, lit.
We lit. Stirring the pot with Tigmatic, baby. And once again, y'all, don't hang up, my guy, but stay on the line. I'm going to end it off with the people. So I'm going to remove you, but stay on, all right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. All right, folks. FOEAK came on here. He shared with y'all, and I hope y'all enjoyed it. You know, Kingdom of Science says, stir it. We stirring. We stirring, and I'm going to stir again. Y'all already know we stirring the pot. Hey, once again, this episode was brought to you by Hollywood TV, Hollywood Radio, Dollar Radio, Going In Radio, North Shade Demore Boutique, and DemaniBrand.com. I appreciate y'all for watching. I appreciate y'all love. I appreciate all the submissions for Going In Radio. Listen, if you want to get your music on the station, you already know what to do, but I'm gonna put it up there so y'all can see it one more time. You know what I'm saying? Right here. Going In Radio at 365@gmail.com. You know, submit your music. If it's fire, we'll put it on the station. You know, listen, we starting to get a little popular now, Going In Radio. So listen, submit your music, get it booming while you can, because it ain't gonna be for the free too much longer. So get it booming while you can. And listen, once again, it's your boy Tigmatic signing off, stirring the pot. Peace.